And we have returned once more to the bowels of Under Mountain. Last time, you guys entered the next level, Slither Swamp, the eighth one that you have come across, where, without explanation, a massive marshland spread across the floor of a cavern full of its own wildlife and various insects. None of you expressed a great deal of surprise, which means that you're all becoming more or less inundated with this bullshit.
Unfortunate.
You encountered some bullywug farmers who you left to their doing. You saw some odd statues and ruins. You found a small building with two statues in it, with a... Oh, there's a dog. How wonderful. It's so sad. You found a small temple with a spirit in it. She called herself Yostel, a former cleric of Mask. None of you guys particularly believe anything she says, but she did help give you some directions, and she was at the very least telling the truth about the plants that just kill you over to the west. Free, thankfully, managed to, stop them in their tracks.
Using
her connection with nature. However, not before being pretty thoroughly thrashed by a bunch of plant life. You guys decided to return here to rest for a little bit. And you do know that the Scythian Scourges are to the east, or at the very least, that is what was mentioned by the spirit that you do not trust very much. And that is where we left off.
Well, I do not think there is any better time to head off unless we can, have a sleep here.
We just took a long rest, right?
We
No,
just
we
had a
just
short
took a
rest.
short
Oh,
rest.
short rest, that's what I meant to say.
You haven't used many spells, I believe.
I'm pretty sure I haven't used,
And did we get the directions where the Scourge is?
It says that they are in the most southeastern side of this land.
Mm-hmm. Gosh.
Well, I guess we gotta, get a move on, or...
Actually, quick check-in with the party as a whole, as real human people in the world. How would you guys feel if I were to confront Miss Yosto over this?
I mean, I've already betrayed a ghost death pact. I mean, one for everyone, right?
I'm for it. Let's cause problems.
Before we head off, Miss Yusto, I don't mean to be rude. Of course, I would never want to make you feel uncomfortable or whatever. I am a little cautious because you have been lying to us. Let's not look around the bush. And well, I do not doubt your personal. What is the common word? Your quarrels with the Scythian Scourges. I am not.
Vendetta?
Yes, vendetta. That is the word. Thank you. I do not particularly wish to throw ourselves into a situation where we do not know all the facts, and that could cause a misstep on our part. No offense to the state of unliving you are in, but I very dearly do not wish to experience what you are.
What do you mean by experience what I am?
Like being a ghost don't know. It's you.
I don't quite understand the fullness of your accusation, request. If you believe that I am sending you into a death trap, I assure you I am not. Had I wanted to do that, I wouldn't have mentioned anything about the plants.
Oh, I do not think that you are trying to send us into a death trap any more than, you are sending us into a layer of spirit nagas. That is,
I mean, we did
fine.
fully walk into the plants anyway.
Honestly,
Yeah, we are.
honestly,
just like
very reasonable. The information
We did
is
just do that.
helpful. You know,
We
kinda-
will very likely be involved in whatever this is anyway, but I'm not sure what the motivation and the end result will be when you're hiding half of your information.
I don't know precisely what you mean by hiding half of the information. I feel like I've given you as much as I can. It is true that I want them dead, and that will help me move on.
Insight check.
Yeah. I want to insight that she's given all that
No.
she can, because that was an interesting choice of words, and I want to see if there's anything up with that.
Okay. Uli and Parisi, also make your insight check.
The two insight people. Oh no, we just had a long rest. We're all groggy.
No,
We
fair
lost a
enough.
lot of blood.
I mean,
We got that bog grog. It's an issue.
given all that she can is such a weird way of phrasing
Yeah, right.
things.
Yeah.
Never mind, she rolled a 2. Free, you think that she's definitely still holding something back, but you think the second part of what she said in terms of, she wants them dead and it'll help her pass on is true.
Yeah, I don't doubt
I kind
that.
of figured that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Artemis kind of I do not doubt the fact that you want them gone, and you would like them. You would like to be able to pass on from this plane, but the issue is that I do not currently see a reason why you have lied to us about some of these things you have, and I do not know why you would create such an elaborate story for yourself. Because
If there is no reason for either of those things, then perhaps there is no lie and no story.
No, but see, we rolled really well on insight.
no, because if you have not been lying, your story still has not been lining up very well. I do not. We are probably going to fight the Cessian Scourges either ways, or because we are just simply that kind of people. And if we can't help you, I would love to do that.
Yeah, besides, we are vaguely approaching them anyways to get the eggs of the dungeon.
Artemis, make a persuasion check.
Oh Lord, okay, I am going to use my inspiration.
It's like, hey, bestie, we are stupid enough.
Oh my God!
Oh no.
Haha.
Inspiration.
I Roll20 girl. Can we talk?
Does anyone who wants to can roll an insight check, just a general one.
I will. We love insights in this level.
Yeah, I'll do it for the
Better.
game.
Aha.
Yeah.
If Free's eyes had pupils, they would dilate.
Yeah, this is actually okay. Everyone gets this. So at this point, this sort of she's lying. She knows that she's lying. She knows that you know that she knows that you know that. That's all thing. That sort of a moment settles over the room where you all sort of gradually realize, okay, we're all on the same page, and it's a pretty easy calculation to make as you sort of ask her these questions. That at this point, for her, she basically doesn't have a reason to reveal anything else. That's sort of the issue. It's hey, could you please just tell us? And she has no desire or reason to do that.
Yeah, because we literally did just tell her that we were gonna help her either way.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, being good people is just like this.
Yeah, it's like we all stand up like, well, we tried.
Oh, that reminds me, Artemis.
Going anyway.
On the shambling mound area, Artemis did grab a satchel from a dead dwarf.
Oh yes, I would. We will discover that on the way as we walk towards the Sepia Excursion.
Sure.
Well, you are not. You do not look very inclined to give us any more information, and I suppose that is fair. Whether or not you are working, well, you did work for the Thespian Scourges, and that is what caused your death. Regardless of that, I do not think anyone deserves to be a ghost, cursed to haunt the Mad Lady's dungeon. Sir, I do not know about the rest of my party, but I will do what I can.
Yep. Great. Nods, brushes some of the muck off of her armor. Looks to the partners.
Yep. You know, I was about to ask, like, what's, like, Mask's whole deal, but, like, I feel like this is a different conversation. Let's just go.
What? Mask the god?
Yeah, what's going on there?
I'm pretty
How
sure
would
if we
it
got the
be,
nat
though?
20 on that, she will describe everything as we're leaving.
Prison looks at you, and, like, with your passive insight, he's, like, looking at you like, no, I want to hear it from her. Like, I just want her to deal with that, because I'm curious.
Well, we already know she's lying, and we're pretty sure she is in a cleric of mask, and there is really no point. Because a lot of people can learn whatever they want about the gods.
Listen, I just want to hear her bullshit.
Mickey, are you there?
This is towards the temple.
Yeah, we're going, like, down.
Yeah, we're going southwest.
Gotcha.
East.
East.
Mickey, are you there?
Nikki, do you live?
If you're there, speak
Yeah.
to us, spirit.
Yeah, Mickey hasn't been talking, guys.
They're not moving. They're choking. Okay.
I can. Hang on.
Oh no.
It's
Uh-huh.
fucked up, but like I don't know what's going on because doesn't look frozen, but I still can't click on Uli. Oh, there we go. Wait, maybe.
Oh.
Where are we going?
That was over here. Yeah, here. Let me through the wall. Boom.
Okay.
Can I, as soon as I'm out here, I would like to check the satchel before I insta-forget again.
The statue? Which statue?
Satchel.
Satchel. Yeah, Artemis, you open it up. It's kind of like one of those, like, sling over a shoulder down to the wrist, like, little, kind of like dumpling-shaped sacks that the typical adventurer might have. You give a scan through it, and you like sort of shuffle through some stuff. You find, within this satchel, like, a load of gold pieces.
Oh God, that's why it was so heavy.
Yeah, you put your hand in and you just like tear it out and you see like definitely definitely like over 100 gold pieces easily within the satchel. If you want to add it to anyone's inventory, it's 224 gold pieces.
Artemis immediately dumps it in the bag of holding. Someone note that down, 224.
Yep. There's also a stone carving of an owl that normally due to the material wouldn't be extremely valuable, but it's so delicately ornate to the point where individual feathers can be made out on it, and like it's even its pupils seem to be carved in a way that gives like the eyes a little extra like realism. That you know, that's just valuable as like pure skill sort of deal. And a ratty-looking book.
Artemis will tuck the book away for now, because actually, no, she's gonna hand. Guys, if we want, come over here for a second, out of the immediate way. Sorry, I'm just checking in the sector. Hands you a ratty-looking book. Also, pulls Uli aside and dumps all the gold into Uli's satchel. Uli's bag of holding.
Okay.
It's just like, it sounds like a fountain for a sec.
It was 220 gold.
24.
24.
I have the noted
Okay.
down on the bag of holding page as well.
Now.
Praising inspects the book. The more indecipherable it is, the more he's excited he's going to be.
Well, Warhips, I got good news. It's completely indecipherable. It's in Dwarvish.
Oh my god! What are these? Oh wait, Uli?
Is this some new form of arcade? Oh, it's just another
Hey.
language.
Artemis comes to look over Uli's shoulder.
Hey, babe, can you read this? I should. I feel
Uli-
bad.
Uli takes the book and is like kind of flipping through it with none of the care that you should take with old books.
Frazy is like really gentle with it, and then you see like you're like flipping sleeves. He's like, oh god, it's gonna crumble.
He's like,
no,
the
it's
helicopter
a dwarven
terror.
book.
But
It's a dwarven book. They're built
Yeah.
different.
You.
Oh, this is a delicate elven scroll. You need gloves to
How
hold
did
it.
you bind this with stone?
Person, if there's enough later, I can cast tongues and you can read it yourself as well.
Oh wait, I have comprehend languages. Yeah, I'll have time later.
We are not taking 10 minutes to pick up these.
Yeah, Uli, you stand here up to your knees in bog water, sort of reading through this book, thinking, wow, wouldn't the rest that we just took have been a good time to look through this? Anyway, you give a look, and you quickly determine, based on the way the dates are set up at various sections of the book, that this is, in fact, the journal of one Thubid Duskaxe.
Stupid duck axe.
Thubid.
Stupid.
Stupid.
He describes himself as a mercenary and sometimes wanderer, so you quickly think, yeah, probably just an adventurer.
Gay ass.
And you find through various journals, like, through many various means and trials, I have found my way to Slither Swamp. Supposedly, this is where the last known sighting of Agora Duskaxe, and he continues on, and you figure out through some of his other entries that she is his cousin. And he continues. He continues with I haven't wandered. I am wandering very slowly through this level, as I want to make sure that as I don't get in over my head too quickly.
Great.
At the moment, I intend to take my time and ideally find people to assist me in the task of rescuing Agora, as after finding her location, I find that she is bewitched by the serpents with foul magic to the southeast. Additionally, I find that to the northeast, there are a large section of frog people who reacted with violence upon seeing me. I have taken some time to hide in some of the various caverns here.
No. King, no.
And you also find, within his journal, a small page with a sketched out map of, unfortunately, pretty much all of the areas that you've already visited.
Ha.
Useful.
He took almost the exact path that you did from the ledge, the large room with fireflies, beyond the ledge, the room with the door, the section with the shambling mounds, the temple with the odd illusion that you presume, and one other room, however, that you had not visited, that doesn't have much in terms of notes, but except for the fact dry, and it's the room that's it's a room that's in between two tunnels that is just north to the temple that Yosel is in.
Dry ass room.
And Yogel wasn't dwarf sized, right?
She was very clearly human proportions,
Yeah, and she had arms.
and she did have arms. Jury's still out on legs.
Yeah, Drew's still out on leg.
Could be cousin through marriage. Anyway, we keep going. This may be rescue mission additionally. Does it have any dates?
Yeah, it's
The journal?
The dates are only like a 10-day or so ago.
Oh, so she could still be alive.
Oh, this
Yeah.
Artemis is gonna gesture for Charisma and just say, guys, marching orders. We're entering dangerous territory.
Artemis, as you say marching order entering dangerous territory, you feel movement over here as someone with an extremely high stealth rolled a nat 1. And 2 people with arrows aim in your direction. I'm going to get everyone to roll initiative.
Oh my god, the drow?
Okay.
The collective?
Okay.
Don't let me forget, I want to roll a history after this to see if we know the Duskax, because they probably were around when we were up there. I don't know if they're from Waterdeep, but... Anyway,
So we
initiative.
should beat them to not death. Beat them within an inch of their lives? Inch of living death. Yeah, not zombies.
If you see a Durga, act non-lethally.
Uli, you're only half paying attention. You're absolutely ready for anything interesting that happens. Upon this patch of land, hiding, sort of crouched behind some small rocks, two drow pop up, arrows aimed at you, and before they even get a chance to let go of their drawstring, it is your turn.
It's
It is
crazy.
Warhit's turn.
Hey, no, Uli, roll again and maybe you'll get a nat 20.
Yeah, exactly. Priazia noticed them. It's like, didn't clear out the rocks. I saw you stumble a bit there, buddy. Classic mistake. I shoot arrows at him. This one on the... Can you do a non-lethal arrow shot?
No, you cannot, but it's fine, they're drow, they're not Duergar, doesn't matter.
I feel like, you know what, I'm not gonna question it. I'm just gonna let Magnus be violent towards Drow. They deserve it. Just 2 shots, short bow and short bow. Those probably don't hit, oh well.
Both of those miss.
Yeah. And I move 15 feet because of rough terrain.
That is correct.
Yep. Yep, that's my turn.
All right. Uli, it's your turn.
Uli boys, if it were not for the water between us, I would have killed you already.
Yeah. Okay, great. My map is frozen, but my character sheet's still open.
All right. You're also shooting?
Mm-hmm.
I'll move you 3 spaces forward because it feels like that's nice of you. The 19 just barely hits.
Alright, great.
Oof. It hits, when I say it just barely hits, I mean it just barely hits through this drow's hand.
Let's stick it on, motherfucker.
Alright, you get to attack twice. Oh yeah, no,
I
you
was
counted
I
the
was
9.
just taking the
Yeah.
the 9.
Alright, in that case it's... Artemis, what's your dexterity bonus?
My dexterity bonus is a +5.
Close, yeah, you get to go first.
I'm here.
Heats through the water. It's like...
Yep.
You ever see a duck take off from a pond and it's just rapid
Yeah.
splashes?
Pat, 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 pat.
Pop, 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 pop.
Oh, 17 doesn't hit, I assume, and I'm gonna
It
punch
does
him
not.
again. And then I'm gonna bonus action punch him again. Oh,
Yeah.
hi.
Hey.
You get the hang of this.
Okay, hold on a moment. Alright, you take a swing at, this person. You don't have a lot of time. You notice that the hair is sort of tied back in a, ponytail, and once fairly nice armor is now looking fairly swampy.
Oh, this is
and dirty.
non-lethal, by the way. Just
Gotcha.
to say.
Both of the first strikes hit as immediately this person pulls out a sword and you go into a crazy melee.
Yeah. Fake. Oh, I have another hit. 22 damage.
No, only the last one hits.
Oh, only the... I thought
Only
the
the 28.
Oh!
Oh, okay.
Uli managed to hit on a 19. Okay, I just assumed so. So it's the same rolls. It's just 11 damage.
Yeah.
Slap him.
Max damage.
Slap him.
All right. Is that your turn?
You know what? No, I'm gonna move right here. I have enough damage. I have enough movement. I have just enough movement. I'm gonna move here.
All right. This is fun.
The Donkey Kong music.
Yeah, fine here.
Loving it so much.
All right.
Wait, Artemis, are you sure you want to move right there? I was about to cast Bless. I think he'll just move out of my range.
You can move a step forward.
No, I'll be moving 3 steps forward. I think that puts you, like, just slightly outside my range.
All right. She is going to take a couple of swings at you, Artemis.
Yes. I want to move here because then this guy might not shoot me.
Yeah. I mean, you're the best person to get shot at, though. Already mentioned.
However, that is going to be 2 misses as you continue this like crazy man. It's like head to the side, sword misses you and ruffles your fur a little bit. You like target like right in the stomach, sword blocks it. You guys watch over here as it's like these two share about like 3 swings a second at each other, none of which are hitting. Free, it is your turn.
Artemis is hard to hit in the opposite of way of Free. Alright. Well, I will scoot over a while. I will toll the dead.
All right. Well, that's a what saving throw?
Wisdom.
Ah, Jesus. She makes it.
Bitch.
I'm gonna eat my phone.
That will be my turn for now.
All right. This guy takes note of all the stuff that's happening over here and is going to take a sort of like gives Uli an eye, but is also like friggin' dwarves and shoots at Free instead.
Fucking dwarves. Never fucking works on these guys.
Fucking
Okay, looks at Uli's whole deal and goes, a dwarven barbarian. Anyway,
actually, you know what? It's risky, but I do kind of like it. All right.
Jazzy music plays behind this very tense moment while we wait to see who the drow are gonna kill.
Yeah, risky, but I like it. Anyways.
This drow raises his hands towards this direction and just sort of like reaching behind him and then flinging a hand out towards you. A bunch of tiny sparkling bits fly like from his arm to his fingers and then go off them in your direction. And I need everyone over here to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh my god, having planetary visibility, you guys are all so visible. Uli, this is an effect you can see, I think.
Do we...
Boogie, boogie, boogie.
Boogie, boogie, boogie.
All right, Uli, yeah, you get advantage.
Woogie. We die instantly.
Good job, team.
Warhips, you see it coming and like barely manage just like only by slamming your whole body into the swamp for a moment do you manage to dodge the light. Uli and Free, there's a second of hesitation as you look at the gross water below. The second
Free
is
has
enough.
flashbacks. Last time I went underwater, it was terrible.
And then 1, 2, this drow moves over here.
No,
Warhips,
Cat.
it's your turn.
Wait, do we take damage?
I think
no,
it's
it's very
fire.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not everyone casts fireball.
Oh.
Sorry.
I overestimated my foes.
That's why you body slammed.
Yeah, Razian honestly thought this was a weird inferno. He hit that ground so hard.
And then you step back up, you're covered in muck, and we're just kind of glowing a little.
Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. This is much better. I mean, yeah. I'm just.
If you're not gonna make it, there's no bother. There's no point moving into melee range. Oh wait, you have a pole arm. Never mind, you're fine.
Hold on. What are you talking? I'm effective at multiple ranges. I gonna do a funky little swing. Boom and blade, of course.
That's gonna miss, I'm afraid.
And that's the second one.
The second one, like, very close. You almost, like, the first one you target, and this dude hops over it, and the second one you pull upwards, and he does some weird, like, mid-air parry that, like throws you to the side for a moment before he lands back on the ground.
Artemis will remember this.
That was impressive. Genuinely. Anyways, die. That's the end of my turn.
Uli, it's your turn. You look like a Christmas tree.
It's Christmas.
I still cannot see the map.
Oh,
Who's
no.
tight?
You can move 3 spaces this turn and get in melee range.
Yeah, I'll do that.
The 24 is gonna hit.
Great.
Yeah, smack him.
Schmack.
He's doing all this fancy dodge stuff with you, Warhurst, and you're like, ugh, and then Uli comes from the side and just hits him in the shin.
They get the exact same
chair.
They get the same dwarf look.
Alright. Uli continues closing in. Artemis, it's your turn.
Smack, 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 smack.
On which one? The one that you are currently fighting?
How bad? God, how bad does the other guy look? I just clicked off of both.
okay,
By the other guy, you mean the one that they've been hitting?
The one right in front of me, the one I've been hitting with my button.
Right. She looks like a little roughed up. You've gotten a good couple. You've gotten like a long scratch along a cheek that's like dripping like pretty like blood with some pretty fair regularity. However, it doesn't look bloodied yet.
Oh, but she'd get it if you boogied over here.
I would also get an attack of opportunity, unfortunately.
Not if you just like boop. You wouldn't leave. Oh, right.
Yeah, but that would
leave
use
this range, right?
I mean, you can always like teleport behind you, like in anime.
No, I don't want to give up an attack to do that.
Enough.
Having an extra attack is, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm gonna give each of them a smack to begin with. Let's go with that.
Which one first?
The one up top first. Oh, it doesn't matter.
Sure.
And the one right in front of me here.
That's gonna hit.
Yay! Okay. And then I'm gonna 7 slashing damage. And then you know what? I'm just gonna go in on the person right in front of me again. Actually, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's what I fucking thought you were saying.
That's a save from her.
Dang.
I think your DC is like still like 14.
My DC is. Hold on. It's your Constitution. Not my Constitution. Jesus.
8 plus your Wisdom modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
8 plus my Wisdom modifier plus my. It's a 7. It's a 15.
Nope. She still makes it.
Okay. I'm gonna smack her again.
Yeah.
That's gonna hit.
Yes, it is.
Match, deflect your stunning strike. Crack.
Can you make me another con save?
Well, let's see. She's holding up pretty well. There's a lot of determination going on here. Oh yeah, she holds out there as well.
Okay.
You're not 100% of where this battle's going, but you get this like. You do think that around now she is getting bloodied, but you also see that she gives you like this glare at the swing that you took at this guy, like it's a slight affront to her.
I just wanted to get it a slight. Artemis kind of. These people look like their own people, huh?
I mean, Yeah, sort of.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's good.
You give a quick scan, and you do do notice a sort of brooch on this lady's like lapel.
Artemis is gonna yelp over to Uli. Can you ask them whether they work for the Scythian Scourges?
All right.
Hey, do you work for them?
She's gonna take 2 swings on Artemis.
As this Jaw is attacking Artemis, Uli like relays the question.
Just like really casual mid-fight.
Yeah.
Stupid, okay.
All right. She takes a swing towards you, Artemis. That's the first one's gonna hit, and you're gonna take 18 damage, 7 of which is piercing, and 11 of which is poison.
Okay, 18 damage.
And the second attack just barely scrapes your side as you take another 20 damage.
All right. You know what? I really shouldn't have taken that level in Rogue.
Yeah. Oh, you have no idea how much I was like, 1 level away from poison immunity, right as you get to poison level.
Yeah, right. That's what I was thinking. I literally spent it. I want you to know that I literally spent the entirety of last session thinking about this.
Free, it's your turn.
I am now close enough that I can cast Bless on my friend, or I will be if I take a step forward. I do so. I cast Bless on my friends.
Does Bless hold up if the target goes unconscious?
I think so. I think it just depends on my concentration.
Yes, I'm pretty sure it does, because I've had, like, Bless save my ass with death saves.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm just checking because, you know.
All right, Free, is there anything else you'd like to do?
No.
All right, the guy currently dueling Uli and Warhips will continue to make anything. First of all, he's going to close in with Warhips and step into the swamp.
Mac. Oh. I keep on accidentally clicking over roll 20. Someone please roll a d20 plus 9 for me.
I got it. 24.
Ugh.
Can you just not that making a constitution saving throw, please?
Shit. Makes it.
Alright, that's it.
Roll damage?
Roll d6 plus 5. Yeah, d6 plus 5.
9.
Ew.
Wait, does
All
this
right.
count for sneak attack?
No.
Okay.
He's gonna take 2 swings at Warhips.
Why'd you pass the booming blade attack?
And
these guys hit hard. I'm willing to throw a shield at this. If they
all right.
can't.
Well, the first hit is definitely gonna hit you.
Cool.
Nay.
Yeah. Cool.
You throw up a shield?
Yep. So that brings my AC to 22.
Yep. It's still not enough to block the 26.
Delightful.
It's going to deal only 14 damage.
All right. Oh, I still had that bonus HP from resting in the mountain. Let's go.
Warhips,
Fuck.
it's your turn.
I certainly did not.
I have not taken damage since our long rest. Well, excuse me, pardon me. Sorry about this. Yeah. I'm going to walk over here. And I will use that.
You want to walk over here and try to hit with advantage?
I'm gonna walk over to the one you're fighting, hitting them with advantage.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna take an attack of opportunity?
That's gonna be an attack of opportunity.
I'm okay with that because I'm gonna boost my AC.
Well, they miss. He misses.
Never mind. Cool. I'm just gonna attack this person that Artemis is attacking. Hey, Artemis, sorry. Is this like an auto duel situation? Can I just... Person just takes a stab.
Man, it's fine. Right?
Yeah, sorry. I just really didn't want interrupts if this was, like, important.
I certainly am anyway.
So 6 times 4 is
25?
Nope, 24
16
plus
first,
7 damage.
Yeah, so
24
30,
plus 7 is
31.
30.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, 31 in total with both those attacks.
Yeah.
Alright. You stab her through the lower abdomen, and you just, like, comes out the other side, there's this massive boom that comes from the center of her torso.
Non-lethally cleft in twain.
Warhead didn't specify non-lethal.
She
was
remains
too busy.
alive, she is just very wounded.
Oh, cool.
Uli,
God,
can you
I thought I
ask
killed
them?
her. Oh, God, I thought I killed her. Oh, God, she's gonna kill me.
That's my turn.
Alright. Uli, it's your turn.
Uli, do a
Lily, do a flip.
I still can't. Can I get back into melee range with the other one? He walked away, right?
no, he walked towards you.
Yeah, Warhips walked away from the other guy.
Okay.
You and him are now right next to each other with no one else around you.
Great.
One hit.
That fairy
Yeah,
fire
plus-
really ended up being useless. The 10's gonna miss, the 26 is gonna hit.
Yeah, and blush won't help that 10.
9 for smack.
The smack happens.
Yeah.
You're like, every once in a while, you just like, big swing, big swing. You're pretty sure there's a couple of broken fingers somewhere underneath a gauntlet. Alright.
As it comes to my turn, the brooch isn't House Olvrindar.
I don't know if your intelligence is high enough to immediately figure that out mid-fight.
Okay. Fight first, do later. Drow do hold a grudge, but we have been traditionally against the Drow, and I don't know any good ones I like, so, you know,
Please knock
whatever.
them out, because there's a lot of people under mind control. If we can free them, we can get info.
Yep. I'm doing non-lethal damage. I specified this before as well.
I apologize. I completely forgot.
God, we're clowning on her.
Pop. Sorry, ignore the blessed die. I thought that would add to my rolls. So it's just 1 plus a 4, so that's 5 plus 11. That is 16 damage on the dome. Bonker.
Lethal or non-lethal?
Oh, non-lethal. I specified that before I took the hit.
It's the thing I say, come on.
Yeah. No, Artemis literally just like holding several wounds to her body because she is at 11 health. It's kind of like Warhead takes a very good stab, and while she's distracted looking at the Naginata head poking out of her lower abdomen, clocks her in the face.
And she just like wobbles for a second, and then Warhips your Naginata gets heavier as she just goes limp on it.
Oh, God. She's still alive, right? Or hips like slowly pulling out the Naginata. Do I keep it in? Is the blood gonna be trapped in? Oh, God, do I put it out?
It's still my turn. Sorry, I still have.
Oh
two
yeah,
attacks.
right. You still have so many attacks. I forgot.
Yeah, I move up here and I punch this guy. Sorry.
Frasian sees Artemis walking away. He's
no.
like, "Wait, this isn't helping."
Miss.
Wait, add your bless. I'm not sure what their AC
Oh,
is.
add the bless.
Never mind. You
That,
didn't leave.
that's going to exactly hit, and he's gonna parry.
Bastard. Okay, I'm gonna punch him again.
That hits.
8 damage. And I just smack him.
You give another smack. Yeah, he gets smacked.
That's okay.
Get smacked.
He looks around. He looks at this lady for the first time. Like there's a bit of a panic expression on his face. Free, it's your turn.
Hello, it is me.
Oh, this guy doesn't look bloodied yet, right?
He looks bloodied now.
Okay, Free, be so careful with your next move.
Yeah, I'm trying, like, a lot of my stuff is range. I don't know if, like, things like Toll the Dead that use saves can do non-lethal.
Nope. Those can't
Absolutely
be
not.
non-lethal.
Especially
Unless
not
you can melee spell it.
especially not Toll the Dead.
Like,
Just get him.
wait, but just a little bit.
You got a mace. You can just walk up and bonk him.
Get him. Get him.
Oh yeah, I do have the range. I have the range. Slop, 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 clank, clank, clank.
Oh, actually, wait.
Oh. Wait.
Okay, I just rolled a handful of concentration throws for him, and he rolled a 1 on the last one. So there's no more fairy fire. You're good.
Okay.
I thought that was bad for us.
Artemis killing his boss with one swipe, coming out and then hitting him on the back of the head, shocked him out of it.
I mean, that wasn't so much one. Like, it was a solid swipe for sure,
Oh,
but
no,
it wasn't
I
one
mean-
swipe.
I mean, with one hand killing his boss, and the other hitting him on the back of the head, is what I meant.
Mhm.
Oh my god, I almost did Wrathful Smite. That's not. Where do I keep my mace? I never use it.
It's in your spell attack. It's in your attack.
Yeah, it's there. That's a 12, and Bless won't help that.
Nope. All right.
So much damage, though. Damn.
Crunch.
Damn, Idge.
Damn.
Then
All right,
wacky
for you, that's your
bones.
turn.
That is my turn.
This poor guy is boxed in.
She's like peering around the corner to see if she recognizes the thing.
This guy probably also has the house.
Does he also have the lapel pin?
Actually, maybe not. He's a male drow soldier.
He doesn't like that very much, but oh god.
How's he doing?
Emotionally.
Not great.
Emotionally.
You guys have positioned yourself very well. It's like only the dash could possibly get him out of this situation. But he would take 4 attacks of opportunity.
Oh, darling, a dash would not help you get out of this situation.
Free's like, if it's any consolation, we're not here to kill you.
They don't speak common.
They
Yeah.
don't speak common. He's going to disengage. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think we're about to enter a low-speed chase where we follow him back to wherever he came from.
Jumps the rest of the way into the swamp.
Okay, and?
Warhips, it's your turn.
I'm going to stabilize the boss. It was non-lethal.
Oh,
but
I
it was-
killed her. Yeah, I hit her non-lethal.
Yeah.
You killed her non-lethally.
Yeah, you don't have to. You don't have to stabilize her.
Yeah, just check him, crazy him. Just, I guess. Are we like following? Alright.
Well,
Artemis actually just like full-on shrugs. She doesn't care enough.
Free looks down. This, as far east, southeast as it goes, so presumably we'll have to go further east regardless.
Sure. We can just knock him out to see what's up.
Cool. Yeah. Okay.
There's no situation in the earth where he gets far enough away from me. Would that movement be?
Absolutely not. Anyways, my Naginata can hit him from here. Anyways,
Certainly, yep.
non-lethal. I'm not doing booming
Free
blade
watch
attack.
them concerned to make sure that we actually find him when he drops into the muck of the bog.
That was the wrong one. My apologies.
I mean, I think it's a...
There you go. Oh,
You take swings and he's just lowered down a little bit.
Yeah, plus plus.
so that's actually 16.
19 and 20?
Yeah, 19 and 20.
Well, he blocks the first one and then takes 8 damage from the second.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep. I'm not.
Rudy, can you just yell at this guy that we're not here to kill him?
Uli doesn't even yell. They just almost bored at this point, annoyed with this guy, just relay that in Elvish.
Did they respond to Uli's first question?
I don't think so, no.
Yeah.
All right. Orb's going to
Uli's
finish
just
his
we're
turn.
not here to kill you, man.
Uli, it's your turn. You might actually
I'm
not
not
be able
really
to
sure what they are here for.
Uli, you might not actually be able to catch up in melee attack this round.
So they're not responding at all to
Tragic.
the dialogue we've opened here.
Not really, no.
But Uli, if you do get up close enough to be in range, then he would have to disengage. That'll limit what he can do, I think.
You could dash and get there.
Yeah. No, you can move through Artemis's space. You can make a straight line.
Yeah, but that may be difficult terrain because it's half muddy.
Yeah.
It is.
I wasn't sure how in the mud that
Oh,
was.
yeah. Can I just get the longbow back out?
Sure.
Get him.
That's
By the way, Uli, have you been attacking with a longbow using your strength instead of your dex?
I don't know.
You. That might be true because you did roll a 10 for damage.
Yeah. Not to be a buzzkill or anything.
Narc. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You have been using your strength, but don't worry about it too much.
Yeah.
Well, I can just change it. There we go.
Sick. All right, feel free to make that shot. Whizzes.
Yep, it's gone.
You guys are shooting into a bunch of swamp now. It's not easy. Artemis.
Yeah.
This guy's running away, and they just look over. Pop, 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 pop.
Naruto riding along the water.
And then, like,
Stomp immediately slonks way in.
You hear Naruto.
now, like, walking into place.
Naruto music starts playing.
And this doesn't count as advantage for me, does it?
No.
Yeah. So just a regular slap. 23.
Hits.
7. Non-lethal.
Still up.
Slap. Slap.
Miss. Miss.
Nope.
Bless on unarmed strikes. If you roll 17, you might. No, actually, I think they have like AC.
Yeah, their AC is high as
Well, you
shit.
have-
Wait, no, they've already used their
1d4.
reaction.
Yeah, that's true. It's also 1d4 though. So maybe.
Nope.
13. I mean 17 to hit.
Nope.
Nope.
Dang.
I bonked
All
him
right.
once.
Is
That's
that
her.
your turn?
Yeah.
Free. It's your turn.
Okay. I'll just be here.
Get on dry land, please, at least. I don't feel safe in the water.
You can move closer.
Am I not chasing then?
I don't think there's any point to you trying to chase.
This is true. I'll come over here and check out Drow Lady.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you have your action still. You didn't dash or anything.
Yeah, I will give just an investigation, see if there's anything I recognize, look over the lapel.
Certainly. Yeah, make an investigation. This little patch of land is especially rocky, more than you would expect from a swamp. Made it pretty easy for the drow to hide, but, you know, they still rolled absolutely terrible. For you give a look, you have seen the Arvindor bridge before on some of the ones that you've had dealings with. This bridge seems to be different, but that's all you can really gather.
How much would you figure that the Alvindar people would be happy to know that we've killed 2 rivaling faction members?
All right. Freeze, that's gonna be your turn?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Cool. It's this guy's turn.
Hey,
You
man.
can take me down, but you can't get away from my friends. Hashtag gamer juice 2022.
Probably should have gone over there and healed you.
You wouldn't have been able to get where I was.
Okay, it's gonna be 1, 2, 3. Make your attack.
Slap him on the back. Slap his head.
Hit.
Like to slap his bald head.
I'm gonna make him bald. This is bald damage.
All right.
Balding
Scalp.
damage? It's scalp damage.
You scratch him somewhere under the hair. That's gonna be annoying for possibly the rest of his life. He begins to float upwards over here.
Okay.
And he floats above the swamp out of the line of fire with the first bit of movement, and the rest of it just goes straight up into the air, high enough that Artemis can't melee range hit him.
You think this does anything?
You think this will stop me? You're literally by a wall.
Artemis has 300 ways to get your ass.
Warhips, it's your turn.
So Artemis has this, right? I'm just gonna, like, keep an eye on her in case she dies.
You guys are like currently watching Artemis like scamper on the water around a cat that just saw a weird bug move around the corner of a hallway.
Listen.
John Mulaney me voice. Artemis is already so goddamn weird.
Take the dash action. 5, 10, 15. I'm just kind of watching, honestly.
Spectator sport.
All right, that your turn?
Absolutely.
Uli, out of range. You might be able to dash through the swamp if you want to get there, but the dude's pretty harried.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stay here with. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I do want to try and pick up any of my arrows that can be retrieved.
Certainly. I think you. Well, unfortunately, a lot of them went. Oh no! You shot a few in this direction. You give a look around and you find one arrow that is still in usable condition.
Great.
Artemis, it's your turn.
Well, I run up here and start running vertically along this wall.
This dude's floating along and occasionally turns back to look every once in a while, and you just see eyes widen to their maximum potential when you run 10 feet in the air along the side of the wall towards him.
Artemis is coming at him I learned this trick from Hallister.
Yeah, Artemis does have the look of hashtag I learned this from Hallister.
A hit?
No, progressively.
15 might?
You still have bless, so you can roll the bless on that 15.
Running away from monks is a living
No.
nightmare.
No.
You don't believe Artemis.
11.
Okay, cool.
Can you make me a con save? Actually,
You
no,
have to
hold on.
make 2 con saves right now.
Actually, no, I don't want to do that. I don't have a lot of key points left, and by I don't have a lot, I don't have 6
I was
left.
gonna say, feels like overkill. Okay,
Yeah.
makes the save to hold concentration on the spell.
I drop into the water, plunges straight through.
Artemis ran through the water, jumped onto the wall, and just literally she ran out the wall, hardcore parkour, jumped off it, and just gave this man the people's elbow. And then landed in the swamp, you clotheslined them mid-air.
Alright, Free, it's your turn.
I'll just take a quick look down here, see if this looks like it loops around.
Prison gives a thumbs up.
She's not dead.
You can use an action to dash if you so wish.
Yeah.
Don't get too far away.
Well, this looks like it may connect up, but then it also continues down there. Okay, and then I come 20 feet back up here.
Certainly.
Oh,
Alright,
okay.
it's this guy's turn. Disengage.
Oh, you know what? He doesn't have to disengage. I fell.
Yeah.
I'm in the water.
Awesome. Never the fucking mind. Float. Drop. Full dash. Bye.
Oh, you think that's gonna save you?
It's still not enough.
Actually, drop here.
L plus, it's still not enough.
2.
Sorry, man.
the worst party to run away from, actually.
2.
The worst party member, just you.
Just extremely.
3,
You think
4,
this horrible
5,
swap's gonna
6.
stop us?
7. 8.
Okay, he's a little fast though.
Not fast enough.
9.
Jesus Christ. And it said that he's still running away to this day.
Okay, Warhips, it's your turn.
I'm just gonna do another dash action.
Dude, by the way, dude looks awful.
Oh, yeah. He thinks he's running for his life. Why should he believe that freaks like us aren't gonna kill him?
Well, we didn't kill the boss.
Taking the
Well, I
down.
guess.
Did he have a chance to confirm that?
Oh.
But I got. If I step on here, is that like 1 foot of difficult terrain, or?
Yeah, that's like, so it's 10 feet to move there.
Cool. And then once I'm on here, it's normal, right?
Yeah, so you still have your remaining 20 or whatever.
Cool. Yep. 10, 15, 20. No wait. Yeah. 25, 30. Yeah.
All right.
He's pretty far, Artemis. He may turn invisible.
All right, Uli, it's your turn. You still hanging with Free?
Yeah.
We don't yet hear sounds of distress.
All
think-
right.
I think we're probably gonna start like walking in that direction,
Where hips
but
comes
there is
down.
no urgency.
Where hips comes down. Looks like the southern
move.
paths just connect up.
Move 5 feet, and bop. I teleport.
Certainly, you teleport. You see the dude. Someone in the corner, chained up to the wall, gives you a wave.
She waves back, and runs the remaining 20 feet up. Praxis.
They wave to you. Parisian like looks into the hallway, sees Artemis appear, notices the fucking like creature in the corner, sees them both wave, and then see Artemis just rear back for a punch and go off screen.
Artemis, full-on horror movie creature of darkness. This guy's running and looking back every once in a while. And he looks back, sees only 2 feline eyes looking back at him, turns to keep running forward, looks back again. It's not, okay, there's a slight following, turns back the last time, and then they're right behind him as you slam into him.
For once in this Drow's life, he knows what other people feel like seeing Drow.
Lethal or non-lethal?
Non-lethal, as Artemis, like she runs very quietly. This guy turns back, looks her right in the eyes, and she, in the second where he turns his head, punches him between the eyes.
Oh god. like as he was running, he was listening to the sloshing of water and he heard it stop, and for a moment he was like,
Okay.
I've lost them and whatnot. That was Parisian going through the water. All of a sudden it's just
Artemis, this guy turns around with his momentum going forward and then a slight curve to it, and then you hit him, and the odd movement of the momentum means that he sort of, spins forward another, 3 feet and then lands on the ground with a thud.
Artemis moved right here with her removed.
Out of it. You hear a quick woo from the corner here. Chained up in this corner is none other than Shunshareth.
Yeah, I noticed. I saw that token and I immediately knew who it was.
Woo! We love to see it.
Is that fucking what?
Parisian, would you mind getting the others here?
Yeah. I'm gonna not go through the swamp. I'm gonna be right back. Y'all, are you over here?
Well, we
They
just
never
casually jogging.
Briga's one last check on the Drow. Kind of hefts her over her shoulder because I'm not sure what we're doing with her yet.
Yeah, we
and
should-
carries her along.
Yeah, make sure they're not mine. Yeah, let's so Shittereth?
Shireth.
Yeah, yeah, they're here. They're just here.
Shureth.
Yeah, they Shireth are here. They're just they're tired up. What?
Artemis is gonna yell over as quietly as she can, that still reaches his ears, and go, are you here to fight us?
He sort of,
Pokes her head around.
He's just in there.
You're extremely far away, so Whisper isn't gonna do much. Again.
Oh, she yells.
Okay, you give a yell. You see sort of jangles the chains for a second. I mean, it'd be kind of difficult.
Artemis literally just makes that noise. Gonna walk a little closer.
What are you doing here?
Yeah. So, like,
Hanging, chilling, being chained.
how is the Xanathar shit going, buddy?
Well, the Drow house was closing in and someone blew up the base, so I dipped.
Right.
Reasonable choice.
Listen, if there's anything that I'm not gonna fuck with, it's the Drow. Good job on taking out, Douche Canoe over there, by the way.
Well, seeing as how we are not explicitly enemies anymore, and I don't actually think we've ever really engaged you in a fight.
Oh, we 100. No, he almost killed us. Very thoroughly.
Yes, but we mostly ran away for that entire fight, is what I meant.
No,
Yeah,
I took a 2 swings. I'm pretty sure I got some stab wounds.
I would just like to point out, just a job, nothing personal.
Yes, that's what I meant. I'm gonna do an inside check on that last thing he said.
Yeah, go ahead.
13, now.
I would also like to insight if he has any reason to kill us.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't think that he's gonna pursue his job. Like, at this point, you feel like he's... I don't know, it's something about the laid-back attitude that makes you think that, yeah, everything he said has been the truth.
Like, there's no reason for him to lie. Artemis is gonna step a little closer.
This is our favorite kind of villain to encounter, the ones that are just doing their job. Because sometimes we can convince them that their job isn't worth it. Or sometimes their job ends. And then we're too polite to kill them after.
I personally think they're a bit unemployed currently, so that's the situation there.
Hey, would you like a job at this nice tavern?
No,
we are not.
absolutely not.
Tired.
Not doing this
He's a
again.
huge,
The last person we played at our tavern just left.
No, to be fair, the tavern play was mostly to get her out of the dungeon, where she would have been, narked.
Yeah.
So, what's going on here? Because last we heard, this part of the swamp was supposed to be controlled by some Nagas?
Oh yeah, that's 100% what we're dealing with.
I like that he's already gone to using we.
So,
I think he's neat.
The Drows then are working with the Nagas?
Oh, dude, I cannot wait to tell you all about it once you do me a small favor and get me out of these cuffs.
Oh, yes. Artemis implicitly trusts this guy.
He gets a lot closer.
I'm gonna try to pick his locks.
Yeah, sure.
21.
Oh yeah, 21. You like they're not extremely difficult locks to pick. You're just pretty sure he doesn't have anything on hand that he gets with. Gets up,
He has her mace in hand.
stands up, his weird spider eyes blink, a thing which you don't think normal spider eyes do.
I like him so much.
He sort of gives you another scan. He's like, "Well, yeah, thanks. Yeah, I'll fill you in on what's going on. Basically, those two Nagas, they're super in charge. They've got some sort of weird magic staff that they use to keep everyone well and mind controlled. However, they gotta re-up it every day, right?
So if we just keep them tied and unconscious and away from the Nagas, they'll probably want to kill us. But like, probably not you, but like us. But like...
Oh no. Sorry, Artemis doesn't say that. I say that in real human life.
So, yeah, they're given orders usually to take people into custody so that, the Nagas can get more thralls, that sort of dealio.
That's fair.
Overall, not a huge big. However, it's also possible that you resist the staff's power every day, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if they figure out that you're currently immune to it, you get put points around here. And you notice that those set of chains attached to the cave wall are not the only set of, manacles here.
I see.
Well, Mr. Shiraz, can I call you son? Actually, no, that's weird. Mr. Shiraz.
Yes, Artemis?
Okay, this is going to be weird because last time we saw each other, we definitely were fighting each other, but...
I mean, that's blood under the bridge.
Are you fully resistant to the effects of this stuff, or are you simply very good at holding your own personality and mind vibes?
Oh, no, I mean, you know, every couple of days I can hold on.
Right.
I've been here a while.
Artemis looks him up and down, nods.
Yeah, he looks like he's been in a swamp for a while, and he gives a, yeah, you know, first I escaped to a weird forest through a portal on the Arcane Chambers, wandered around there, stayed in some of the buildings there, like, made a deal with, like, some sort of nature lady.
Yeah, Willard.
Yeah, no, if I wanted to go after you guys, like, I had a couple of opportunities. This floating skull talked to me about joining some sort of Trenzia skulls. There'd be 4 of us, and, like, we would all oppose you, but it wasn't, you know, not my style, so I let that go.
Free looks at Frizzy.
Frisian is just like, he's got his hand at his, like, face, and he's got that expression that Free knows too well. He's thinking of some horrifically stupid shit.
He goes, yeah, so I was like, nah. I decided to go deeper into the dungeon because the nature lady scared me, and it was like any day she was just gonna kill me. And I wasn't really getting much accomplished there, you know?
Free
So-
nods when he gives like the vibe of Willow. She's like, I've got
Yeah.
that feeling
Yep,
too.
not lying about this one.
So I went down for a little while, avoided some giants, came down here, thought I might be able to intimidate people into serving me or something, and then, you know, one thing led to another, and here I am. And now I'm just gonna get out, find the Underdark, and leave this whole stupid mountain before the Drow completely take it over.
I mean,
Artemis,
God, I wish we were that
completely
smart.
taken over, and then Artemis gives him the most unimpressed look, like the Drow aren't gonna take it over, you dumb bitch. It's ours, please.
yeah, I feel that's really optimistic, considering this is the Mad Mage's dungeon. But I mean, they could probably get a few levels.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah,
You know,
some
until
of these
Halifax
upper levels.
yeah.
Man, you guys are really running along to an odd tune.
We've run into
Listen,
Alistair a
he's
few
hit Halifax a
times.
couple times, and it has not been good. He's killed me.
Did you know that he can run off walls and regenerates, and also just has at you with a fucking sword? He might as well be using a stick. He's a fucking wizard. Honestly, it's inspiring.
Ooh, I'm scared. Someone can use a sword and cast insane magic at the same time. Listen, there's a, like, pretty much just to be the matron head of one of the major houses, you gotta be able to do that bar minimum, okay? Like, the issue is that there's a whole bunch of drow houses here, and the only hope is that they fight each other long enough that they don't think to team up on Halaster. Because we've done some
It's
records,
weird, though.
and every time that dude has had actual trouble in the past, it has been because of drow.
Honestly,
I don't think we've learned too much about Alistair having trouble.
Actually,
Neither am
we-
I. I'm worried about myself.
Yeah, honestly, that's political. Honestly, that seems irrelevant to us. We're just going all the way down, but yeah, let's just fuck up these Nagas. Does that seem mutually beneficial for all of us?
I mean, I don't really. I'm just gonna go. I'm not gonna help. I'm just gonna go.
Yeah, I don't think he has
That
anything
seems
to
reasonable.
confirm that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
But I wish you guys the best of luck.
that's.
I have a bad feeling that next time we see each other, you're going to have a reason to fight us again, and we're going to regret this conversation, but I wish you well until then.
Well, I hope we don't have a reason to fight each other. Hey, I mean, if you'd come a few days later, I might have been under the control of those guys, right? Hopefully none of your other friends are under the control of these guys. Oof.
Or what if they have flown?
I think we'd be.
Why would
better.
Bloom be down here?
What if they have
Why would
Trenzia?
flown be anywhere?
Oh god,
Free
wait,
trap.
no, wait, we beat Trenzia like 3 times.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Are
Do you
you
know
sure
the way
you don't want to
out?
help us fight?
Do you know the exit?
Not real. I know the way back.
That.
If you want to know the way down, I don't know. I'm just trying to find the Underdark.
Yeah, that's fair. I was just asking if you knew where you were going, and not just gonna run into some like Nagas and then instantly go under mind control again.
That probably won't happen twice.
Are you sure we can't convince you to help us? try to defeat the Nagas?
I'm pretty sure the info I gave you is all the help I'm willing to offer.
Alright, yep.
Frisian,
Listen, you can defeat the Nagas all you want. I don't care if they're here one way or another. They're not in the same area I am, capiche?
Parisian has a look on his face, and he's actually like biting his lips, like, no, that's a bad bargain.
Alright, bye!
Even for
Reference.
yeah, no.
Listen, it would be weird if we were like, hey, dude, we just rescued from a horrible fate. Come face the same horrible fate. I'm not gonna ask out of him.
And we, like, you already said outright no.
Yeah, part of me
Yeah.
was wondering if he'd be willing to do that if we could get him that Naga staff, but then I realized it's a horrible idea.
That's a
Oh,
terrible.
that's a horrible idea.
I was so close to asking, but then I realized how
Why?
bad of an idea that is. And I was really close to asking anyways, because that was interesting. But, nah. Okay, but, like, what happens if any of us get that staff? Like, I mean, we'll use it for good. I
Rivian?
understand. Listen,
Rivian.
I don't want to take over people's brains.
But
Good.
you do think about ways to do it quite an awful lot.
I mean, I'm more interested in, like, the doing it than, like, what to do with it. This is purely art form. It's about the craft, Artemis. Please respect it.
The craft of mind control.
Free was really hoping that Frisian was just going to say, like, it's just a theoretical thing, and then he didn't.
It's like one step further than theoretical, and it's just actually kind of like, oh no.
Oh no, you just like doing this for fun. Which is so much worse.
It's not for fun. It's like, it's a learning process. How else are you gonna figure out your own brain if you can't, like, I'm gonna
Sorry,
stop. I don't even use the spells. I just look at them in the... Never mind.
Can we get the drow we have tied up somewhere preferably far away from here?
I mean...
In the temple?
Sure. We can come back to them later. If they're still here.
Yeah, I think I got some manacles.
We can just tie them up with, like, a rope.
That is fair.
Artemis is looking to the 3 other strong people in the party to go carry that drow, because she certainly isn't going to do this.
Free's already carrying
Free's
the
already
one drow.
howling.
So Liz carrying the
Yep, okay. Oh, you got it, babe. Nice.
Oh, wait, Free, did you say that you carried the other drow over here?
Yeah, the lady
Yeah.
drow.
Oh, okay, so Shun Shareth is actually not currently robbing her of everything she owns. Gotcha.
No, we carried her over.
Yeah, there could be bandits.
His token was just, like, right next to her token, like...
And then the drow disappears like an illusion.
There's a time rift, Alice is doing.
Let's go this way, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's less mud. Oh, never mind.
I'm already
Free's already,
covered in mud.
yeah, Free's already in the, I mean...
Artemis isn't gonna walk through water if she doesn't have to. I mean, she wasn't gonna, but you know what I mean.
Free's thinking about her track record with resisting mind control, and it's not great.
I knew I should have grabbed the spell Intellect Fortress. It's exactly for this shit.
For your
Well, if there's any
poor,
calculation, Artemis will be fine.
your poor, easily influenced.
I thought I was
cleric.
unfrozen, and then everybody disappeared off my screen.
Oh no!
Yeah, you were moving a little bit for a while.
Okay.
We're moving back to the temple. There we go. Sure, there's a ghost in there. Don't mind them. Okay, they're just going.
What's up, ghost lady? Oh, it is you. Hey, high five! Hey, just kidding. No, you can't. Oh, man.
Parisian, as they do high five, Parisian, like, is going to, like, try to sneakily cast Mage Hand, just, like, to high five them and try to make it seem like the ghost did it.
Sure, go ahead.
As we're kind of going through this area, Artemis kind of, like, very suddenly remembers something. and then kind of like look at Free and go, actually, never mind, you are not the best person to ask this. I am just going to ask him whatever he thinks of it, he thinks of it.
Hey, Artemis?
Not to pry or anything. This is just a curiosity I have. But we did fight some Driders later on after we've met you, and we have not really gotten an opportunity to talk to any Drow that were actively trying to kill us. And I somehow do not think asking Jarlaxo would yield me a lot of helpful answers. So I just wanted to ask you, I suppose, like, what's the deal with the half-spider people, the Driders?
Oh, I mean, Driders are people, they do some sort of test for Lolth to prove their faith or whatever, and then they fail, and Lolth is like, how dare you, I turn you into a big spidery monster. And then they sort of live on the outskirts, forever shunned by our society because they failed, like, an innate test of, like, the soul or something.
So they are, like 4 people still, yes?
I mean, probably.
Okay. That was it. I found some poetry on one of them, and I was wondering about it.
Like, there's sort of like a very light kill on sight sort of deal with Drider and other Drow. It's sort of like less of like a actually make sure they're dead and more of a attack them enough that they leave, you know.
Artemis nods and pointedly doesn't look at Shantaret's Holdio.
I'm gonna make an insight check for Sun Seraph.
Free is examining, like, off to the side during the conversation, like, so I wonder what this all is. She was tranced by the spider eyes that blink for some reason.
Yeah, not only the spider eyes that blink, you notice that, like, his arms are, like, they're not exactly hairier, it's like they're, like, the hair on them is solidified into, like, barbs that sort of stick out, and he goes, oh, me? And he, like, points at himself, and, like his eyes, like, sort of widen slightly, and, like, an expression of, me? No, I'm not a Drider. Like, I was cursed, but not because I failed some sort of weird fancy religious test. It was just because, pissed off the wrong family. And they were like, one of their priestesses was like, oh, dare you, I curse you to look like a spider forever.
So just the general way you live your life as opposed to like a spiritual failing or whatever.
We got a few cursed people in this room. Air.
We got super lucky fighting that priestess, huh?
Oh god. Just that. Oh fuck.
Personally, I don't mind so much. I mean, a lot of Drow basically immediately see that as like, oh yeah, I'm some sort of cursed dude and I kill them. But also, I don't fuck with the Drow in general because they're all terrifying.
Yeah,
like,
because
I was there, I saw it. Listen. Here's the low and skinny. I sort of walked around pretty much immediately, walked up to the Xanathar, like, guild, and immediately got a high spot in their organization just because I was, like, better than everyone else. I had received better training, I had lived way longer, and it was like, okay, you've, survived a couple of tavern brawls or whatever. Cool. I can throw a dagger at an arrow that is shot at me and hit it out of the air. Like, on like, a bad day. So, that's like, imagine, like, whole cities of me. Like, the Drow aren't scary because, like, they're big and terrifying. I'm scary because I'm big and terrifying. The Drow are scary because they're like me, and there's hundreds of them. If you're fighting, like, only a few houses.
Artemis kind of sticks out her tongue in a vaguely, like, like the cat squinty eye sticks out her tongue.
Free's, like, listening to all this, and I think I don't know anything about the Drow, actually.
Fair enough.
Artemis dog.
To be fair, I feel like I should know more about the Tau, considering the amount of time I unknowingly lived with them. But I was kept in animal cages, so that's my excuse.
You occasionally just mix up what's the difference. Like, what things humans can do that Drows can't, and what things Drows can do that humans can't.
Oh god, you're right!
So he's like, so yeah, the fact that there are, by my count, 2 drow houses. No, sorry, 2 big drow houses that have smaller houses serving them in this dungeon at the same time means I'm leaving.
Wait,
That feels
so
reasonable.
House Ovrendar and which other house?
Oh, House Freth, you actually killed one of their heirs. House Freth is like, their
We've met a few
matron mother
siblings.
is,
We've met a few siblings.
their matron mother is famously fertile.
Artemis points back. Oh, they're still alive.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. I mean, like, killing them might be easier, but then there's an entire possibility that it's like some sort of house vendetta on you if they figured out you killed.
I think we
like,
already
some of
have
theirs.
one of those.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
yeah,
would-
we
Oh no,
definitely have one with Ovrendar.
we've definitely killed a high priestess and of the other house too. So like, oh, they
Well then, if we're gonna deal with them, I would say try to side with the other house as quickly as possible.
that seems
If
fair.
not,
I mean, we're like delving ridiculously deep into the dungeon, so like maybe
Yeah,
if we
but we
just
do
scurry into
keep-
the murdy hole fast enough, they won't catch us.
But we do keep coming back out, though.
Yeah, that's true. And it is
How do you spell the
annoying.
other drow house's name? Where in your expert opinion, and as you know, a drow, I guess that is, gives you a certain degree of expertise. Do you think that us kind of not hitting them until before unconscious is like a bad way to start off a professional relationship? Or do you think the rescuing them from the spirit Naga's forever control is good enough to offset this?
I think that's gonna be a toss-up, my friend.
Yeah, that sounds about right for what we know.
Okay, so that is a no, because we do not make allies easily.
I would
Alright.
work that ladder angle, but I make no promises because sometimes it depends.
We're here to see.
You know,
Yeah, they
like,
could
I-
take
like,
being
I-
saved as an offensive term.
I do have some expertise among the drow, but that just means I know that it's a wide range of crazy.
Capricious.
Hmm.
Just capricious.
Well,
Well, hey, how about this? And you didn't hear this, friend, but if they are assholes who swear vengeance on them, we kill them then there and dump them in the swamp. Ain't nobody around to see it.
Hey, I won't tell anyone if you don't.
Rip's finger snaps, and then realizes the moral, like, repulsiveness of his statement.
Artemis and Free, your passive insight picks up, just because Sunshireth is fairly obvious about who he is, that there's an unsaid asterisk in that sentence that sort of leads to, unless it becomes very, very convenient for me to tell people that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm 100%.
That's why Brew got nervous as soon as Parisian was about to, like, offer some information or something.
Anyway, glad we could talk on better terms and not at the end of daggers. You're really doing me a solid by letting me out. I'm gonna actually go now.
Yes, if you see a pack of Beauregard led by a woman in a colorful cloak, can you just kill that lady for me? Like, not as like a favor or whatever, but just like a personal request, I suppose.
I mean, you got
You
money?
don't have to do it. No!
I got like
With a ton of gold coins in their bag.
I got like 10 gold and some like arrows.
No.
Fair.
She takes the north route. Good luck!
Thank you!
You too.
Stay safe!
Stay safe. Don't get mind controlled twice.
Pack a lunch.
Pack a lunch.
Wear a jacket.
Brush your
Don't talk to
teeth,
strangers.
especially if they're snakes.
Artemis gives a wave to Yosto.
Hello.
You're coming to visit. Hello!
Am I expected to sort of watch over these two?
Yeah.
No, not
particularly.
necessarily. Make sure that they don't fall further into the muck. How deep is the muck in here?
Oh, there's no muck in here.
Okay.
So there's muck
it's
in- there's
floating
muck in-
around
there's-
here.
Yeah, there's muck in here, but it's only a little above ankle height.
Okay, yeah. Free just like props them up against the wall so they don't like drown.
Also,
we
should-
tie them up.
Yeah, we tie
Yeah.
them up,
We
but
tie them up,
also
and we also... Yeah, go for it.
like make sure to confiscate every sharp object. We pat them down. We actually like, I wouldn't say strip search, but it has to be thorough.
I also
Actually,
I don't
Shensurat
put
will
them
ask for some of those swords on the way out.
Oh, we give them some.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, we're not gonna use
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's good.
we're good on weapons.
Actually, Artemis would like at least one or two.
Yeah, do they have any, like, they have poison in them, probably? They
Oh,
probably
yeah.
like
Poison,
nice
yeah.
swords.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're nice swords.
We also
Wait.
don't put them next to each other.
Arrows or
Absolutely not.
Gotcha.
Separate sides of the room.
Mickey is
Separate
asking
sides of the
if
room or separate rooms?
separate rooms.
Separate rooms probably seems best.
Sure.
And also, Mickey asked about arrows.
Oh, do they have arrows? Unfortunately, they have crossbow bolts.
Can we take a crossbow? Oh my god.
Yeah, you can take it. They both have hand crossbows, which are actually kind of expensive.
Yeah, I know. Okay, I'm gonna mark down 2 hand crossbows. That's why I asked. Oh.
Let's go.
Fine. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of you guys. Finally, we're looting.
Pretty sad.
We're looting specifically so they don't have it. It's
None,
And they don't
not-
have any money.
Yeah, no. None of this. What money do they have on them? More of this. Let's take everything they have.
Artemis is gonna very carefully take the brooch off of the lady and just kind of put it at the foot of the statue. She doesn't want to take it, but she also doesn't want her to have it.
oof.
Yep.
You know how it is.
This is a power play. I understand.
Okay, and we.
Why are we going back? Are we gonna?
Oh,
haul
actually,
every thrall. Every thrall is a haul.
What?
Is every? Are we gonna haul every thrall back here that we knock
Oh,
unconscious to like, recover? We're gonna run out of rope.
Maybe after, presuming the rest of the
Maybe.
thralls will be in the den hideout.
Oh, how's Fret and Overndar?
Well, let's look on the bright side. When we get the mind control staff from the Nagas, then perhaps we'll be able to like make sure they don't murder us up to the point where they can.
neither of these look like scarabs at all.
SB, quick
Yeah.
question. Did you mean to give us the one from level 10 Muriel's Gauntlet?
don't worry about it.
Okay. So we have to try our best to make friends with these drow. Because they're gonna show up. And it's gonna be real awkward.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom quick before we probably inevitably start combat.
All right, I was gonna break at a different spot, but we'll break right now.
Sounds
Everyone,
good.
meet back up at about. Let's give you some time. Meet up at the 30-minute mark.
Yep. And
Cool.
for our
Alright.
listeners,
Maybe I'll
we'll
get some
see you
cake as
in
well.
just a second.